Martin for the defenders. Last tackle. Hastings wants it. He'll provide the kick. No, yes, he will. Puts it through. Nickel Cookstad's there. Lost it. Gamble comes through and salutes.
Well, I thought he read it beautifully there. He got across there. He covered the ground. He was in perfect position. But just the bounce of the football, Gamble just backs up in the middle there from the kick from Hastings. I thought he was going to clean up quite comfortably here, Cookstad. Comes off his hand. And he's right on the spot. They've had a lot of football, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. They've made him pay through a kick. Cookstad just muffs it up at the back.
There's no doubt about the put down or any of it. He's almost nutmegged himself, hasn't he? Charles Nickel Cookstad with a touch. It's gone back through his legs. And Lucas, or is it Cartwright? It's Cartwright battered down the tackle over the top by Nickel Cookstad. This time Hastings, it opens up. Saifidi through the gap.
And Saifidi scores the try. There's the Harvey Norman replay.
See if the Knights can find a space. Armstrong, he does exactly that. Pops his nose through the line, gives it to Greg Marju, and the Knights winger scores their first try of the afternoon.
And a well-run scrum play. Bradman Best back on the inside and just leaves David Armstrong up against the man that's trying to do the job out in the centres, John Bateman. He did get him. He got him by the shorts, but not enough of him to stop David Armstrong producing a great ball. Had it in one arm, beat Bateman, drew in the winger, and then flicked the ball out the back there.
Bateman, or rather, Best just fires it infield. Hastings comes back to Gagai. To the outside of Galvin, puts a kick in. Tiwala is there. What a heads-up piece of play by Dane Gagai.
Just have a look at the space on the outside. They're done for numbers. Good footwork to get on the outside there by Gagai. And a great chase through. And look at the Newcastle Knights celebrate just on the stroke of half-time.
Well, that really is playing what you see and staying in the moment. He saw that there was space beyond Naden. And Tiwala hugging that touchline. Made a clean grab, got the ball down okay. And he was beaming as he rolled over. And he's got support, back on the inside, throws a dummy to Buller. He finds Armstrong, and the Newcastle Knights go coast to coast.
His own in-goal area. Look, he's 4 or 5 metres into it and then just comes back down that short side. Now, how did Charlie Staines come in then? Brent Naden was there to make the tackle on Marju. Staines had to stay on the outside and mark up on Bradman Best. But he didn't. He came in, and that's exactly what Marju wanted. Marju's not Arthur Beetson. He's not the best ball player in the competition. But Charlie Staines made him look like that.
I'll tell you what, for the Harvey Norman replay, Bradman Best positioned himself on the outside. That was a gutsy play. Not much room to play in. Takes Buller on. The pass back on the inside to the speed man in Armstrong. And what about that for a try?
Hastings. Hawkeye Pearce-Paul. Plays it for Brayley again. Comes to Hastings. Here's Best. Steps back on the inside. He's beaten them point blank.
Catch and pass from Jackson Hastings. Didn't try and overplay his head. Didn't try and put him into space. Just gave him the ball one-on-one. Ended up being 2-on-1. But Sullivan couldn't handle him as well. What a second half it's been for Bradman Best. Power down that right side. And Hastings has used his players down that end of the field, down that side of the field very well this afternoon.
No, you're right. He's given Bradman Best early ball. What a second half he's had.
But 6 games in a row, they've scored at least 20. Thompson with a beautiful pass, putting Jacob Saifidi away.
Armstrong.
Now he's got Armstrong, and Armstrong, he's going to go all the way. Goodbye. Dave Armstrong is over.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement, and he just continues to evolve, doesn't he? Leo Thompson becoming one of the real genuine good forwards in this competition. Found Jacob Saifidi back into the side this afternoon, and what a start to an NRL career. David Armstrong, 3 games. Everyone had huge concerns for this Newcastle side without their $1.5 million man, Kalen Ponga. And it's been the boy from Mungandai, David Armstrong. He's won all 3 games. and he's proving quite the lucky charm for the Newcastle side. Brilliant pace. Was great here on debut 3 weeks ago against the Dolphins. And he gets the Knights first this afternoon. David Armstrong, what a good young player he is.
And that's just all backing up. It was interesting, Mick, a few weeks ago when he made his debut here. They were setting plays for him. He to take the tackle with Cleese Haas there and Bo Fermor. A nice straight run there from Hastings, and now it's going to be Armstrong, and he bounces over. He's got a quick fire double.
In the line to give them 4 defenders, and then retracts. The minute he retracts, look at the overlap there. 3-on-1 out the back. Broke through the tackle there of Fafita, and then sliced through. And followed up by Lucas with some footwork.
Beautiful footwork, and now look at him put the foot down into the backfield.
Inside.
He's got Armstrong. He's got Armstrong. The race is on. Armstrong has got a hat-trick. David Armstrong gets another. And David Armstrong, more backup work from the fullback.
Yeah, great left foot step there. Gets Verrills going sideways, and you can see just lose his footing on the slippery surface here at Suncorp through a pretty ordinary attempt there from Firma. Clark, he reaches, he can't get hold of him, and the speed of Armstrong through the middle was just dynamic. He came flying out of nowhere and just launches himself onto the footy. What a weapon. What a star he's becoming in the absence of Kalen Ponga. David Armstrong, a hat-trick.
Well, that was all Dylan Lucas, but he keeps doing this over the next few weeks while Kalen Ponga recuperates. The set complete as Hastings placing that again towards the Jojo Fafita wing. Oh, the chase of Lucas was excellent. But Fafita, now that ball's been knocked out. That ball at the moment is live, and Brodie Jones picks it up and dives over.
Found Kenny, and you can see there just the reaching attempt of tackle there from Jack Hetherington. Force the ball loose.
Last play, there's no dummy half. Elliott scoots in, rolls in a kick. It's not bad. Sofini. Oh, it's a problem. This is a problem for Gold Coast.
Yep.
It's a penalty try or a sin bin, you would think. But he's got to be pretty comfortable that had he not been fouled, he would have had a real crack at that. And there's no doubt he could have got very close.